What is going on, motherfuckers? We are back again with another unreleasable episode of Buff's Brain. Today we are going over my favorite fantasy running backs. So, at first I was doing the entire rankings, which I noticed just didn't really make any sense. Because, I'm not, oh god. Too much to process at one time. So, we're gonna start off with these motherfucking running backs. So we'll start off, I guess we'll start off low. No, we'll start off high and then go low, fuck it, because that's the only way to do it, really. You know what I mean? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 is Alvin Kamara. I like him. He's, he's always gonna be one of the sickest fucking running backs this year. But I personally would rather have Christian McCaffrey or Saquon. Fantasy purposes, I just feel like Christian isn't gonna have, not that he's not gonna have the same year that he didn't last year, but I think he's gonna lose a couple of those goal line touchdowns. While on the other hand, I think without I think without OBJ, I think without Golden Tate for the first couple of days, the Giants are really just gonna have to fucking run the ball, man. And I think that Saquon Barkley is gonna have another fucking season. Now moving on from there, I am not touching Ezekiel Elliott with a 10-foot fucking pole. That is not happening. So after that, I'm going David Johnson. After David Johnson, as much as I would love to put Le'Veon above David Johnson, I'm not going to. But he's going to go fifth. After Le'Veon, you can put up people like Zeke, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, James Conner. So after that, I'm putting in James Conner. Seventh. So Nick Chubb has a couple question marks near him. Joe Mixon just isn't on a great offense, and Zeke has that fucking contract shit. And I'm not even touching Zeke until I know if he's gonna play or not. So I don't think he's gonna play. So after that, I'm going Joe Mixon because I know Joe Mixon for the entire season, without any injury, is gonna be running back number one. While on the other hand, Nick Chubb, who I have as my running back 8, I just don't see as that fucking guy for the entire season. While I love him and I think that he's a stud athlete, and he to me is just an overall fucking, he's a great running back, great athlete. I just don't see him continuing his progress the entire season, even when Kareem Hunt comes back. I think when Kareem Hunt comes back, his fantasy value dips a lot. So that's when you need him the most too. Oof, yikes. Oh, Antonio Brown back at practice Monday. DJ Metcalf needs knee surgery. Yikes. Alvin Kamara, Drew Brees. Alright, so now we moved on from that. Now we've got that tier 3. So at this point, we got guys like Kerryon Johnson, Marlon Mack, Todd Gurley, Aaron Jones. So guys who I'm putting, actually I'm not even putting Marlon Mack that high. First off, I got Kerryon Johnson. Maybe even above Nick Chubb. I think that's pretty much the same shit. I might go Kerryon Johnson over Nick Chubb, but I'm not that stupid because I know that Cleveland's gonna be fucking sick, and I know the uh, Lions still ain't gonna be shit. So we got Kerryon Johnson. After that, I wouldn't mind going Todd Gurley in like a late third round, early fourth round, but I'm trying to, cause I think he'll still put up fantasy points. I think he'll put up more points than Maryland Mack, but I don't think he'll put up more points than Aaron Jones. So Aaron Jones, I'm gonna put up here. Let's actually see. What is Damian Williams? His ADP. Damian Williams is average going 17th. So I'm gonna put Dame Williams right underneath Kerryon Johnson. That's for me. And then after that, I'll put Dalvin Cook. And then after that, I think I don't know. I'm just not huge on Maryland Mack. But we still have that. I mean, would I rather go Todd Gurley, Aaron Jones, Maryland Mack, or Leonard Fournette? Again, I'm not touching the untouchables are Zeke and Gordon. Those are guys who I'm not fucking taking them. I don't give a shit. I'm not fucking doing it. Um, After that, Dalvin Cook. I guess I'm going towards. I don't know. I mean, I know I can. So who's my running back 12? Their running back 12 is Maryland Mack. I could put Todd Gurley there. I'd be fine with that. I could put Aaron Jones there. I guess. I don't really know how I feel about Aaron Jones. I don't really know much about Aaron Jones. I'm not really sure what he did last season. Check it out. 5th round pick. What did he do last season? Let's see. He's scheduled for a hard fucking season. His average ADP is 29th. His best is the 12th pick. He's got a fucking hamstring injury right now, so I'm not. While on the other hand, we have Todd Gurley. So we don't really know what Todd Gurley's gonna exactly do. He's got an overuse injury. So I'm not touching Aaron Jones right now. I don't know. I'm not, unless I hear further news, I'm leaving. I've got to drop Aaron Jones down a little bit. I don't really give a shit about Maryland Mack. I don't really think that he's all that. Let's see, what is this? Best, worst, average, standard deviation. ADP. Maryland Mack's ADP is 18. I'm going Fournette over them. I'm going Leonard Fournette over both of them. Because I think that he'll get a shit ton of touchdowns. I don't know shit about Aaron Jones. I don't know shit about what Green Bay's got. I know Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers, and I guess that's all I really do need to know. But I'm just not fucking having it. Aaron Jones or Devonta Freeman, I don't really see much of that much of a difference. I guess with that, I could put, but at that point, I mean, I think I gotta put. So for me, there's a big drop off between where I'm at now. So we got Saquon, McCaffrey, Kamara. That's my top three. That's if I'm getting one of those guys, I'm dumb hyped. But then it goes into David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, James Conner. I think those three are kind of on their own. And then it's like that Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Kerryon Johnson, Dame Williams. To me, is like another little subsection of that later part. And then you've got David Johnson. Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette. I want to put Josh Jacobs up there because I feel like at this point, what am I? I would put Josh Jacobs over over Leonard Fournette and Dalvin Cook potentially. Nah, not over Dalvin Cook. Because Dalvin Cook, Kerryon Johnson, Dame Williams, Leonard Fournette, fourth rounders, Marlon Mack, AJ Green. Josh Jacobs is going in the fifth round. So guys who are going ahead of him are guys like Derrick Henry, Marlon Mack, Dame Williams. So for me, where's Aaron Jones going? Todd Gurley is at that 2. Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones is in that third round spot. So, personally, I think I can leave Josh Jacobs down a little bit. I think I can put, I guess, Aaron Jones. I'm not even looking. Oh, great, I couldn't even. Alright, so I'm not putting on guys who I'm not even really, guys who I'm unsure is, Marlon Mack. I guess if they fall, whatever, but I'm not really gonna look for them. Aaron Jones. So now setting those guys aside, I can comfortably put Josh Jacobs, Devonta Freeman. Actually, no. I'll put Todd Gurley over Devonta Freeman. And then, so Todd Gurley, Dalvin Cook, Marlon Mack on the side, Aaron Jones on the side, Kerryon Johnson's in, Melvin Gordon on the side, Leonard Fournette's in, Dame's in, Devonta's in, Josh Jacobs, again, guys who I don't really give a shit about, Sony Michel, don't really give a shit. And then we've got Devonta Freeman, Derrick Henry, Chris Carson. So I'm going to go after this. We'll go Derrick Henry. Because I think they finally figured out what the fuck to do with him. After that, we'll go David Montgomery. I'm not really sure why they drafted David Montgomery, because I feel like I could have sworn that the Chicago already had a fucking running back, but I guess because fuck Jordan Howard and um I feel like I guess he'll get some goal line touches and whatnot. I'm not really sure if he's the third down back or if it's Tariq Cohen. I know Tariq Cohen's more of that pass game, but I'll take Montgomery, and then I'll take Chris Carson, Mark Ingram, and then at 20 in this tier 5 above most of these guys, I've got Miles Sanders. And then definitely for the time being, I've got fucking Austin Eckler. Guys who I don't really give a shit about. Philip Lindsay. Guys who I don't really give a shit about. Lamar Miller. James White. Rashad Penny. Drake. Royce Freeman. Darius Geis. And Jordan Howard. All those guys I couldn't really give a fuck less about. So at this point, we can put in our Tevin Colemans. We can put in our Latavius Murray. We can put in our Tariq Cohen. Yeah, that should be it from that. And then finishing off with this last tier, because I'm not even gonna go into like the 8th, 9th, 10th. Yeah, no, because once you hit 10th, you're hitting some free agents. The 9th is guys like Alfred Morris and Devonta Booker and Josh Adams and Wendell Smallwood. And then in tier 8, I mean, what? You got guys like fucking TJ Yeldon, Ty Montgomery, Devonta Foreman, whatever. Theo Ryder, I think he just got fucking hurt. And then maybe we'll touch a couple of guys in the tier 7, like Kareem Hunt's in there. Mike Davis might be something to look at. Most likely not, but maybe. So now we're looking at, I like Balaj, because who knows? At this point, who knows? Darrell Henderson, alright. Matt Breida, alright. LaShawn McCoy, I don't really give a shit about. AP, I don't know, whatever. Alright, hold on. I'll get right back to this. I gotta take a duty. Okay, there we go. Pause. Oh, alright. Back at it. So, where were we? Let me minimize this. Alright, so, right. We're at Balaj. I mean, at this point, guys who I don't really care about are LaShawn McCoy. I hate to say it, but I don't really give a shit about AP. I mean, I guess it's not a bad pick at the end of this. The Ronald Jones, Peyton Barber. I want to see who's going to be the starter. But at that point, I'm probably gonna go Ronald Jones. So I don't really give a shit about Peyton Barber. Dion Lewis, Carlos Hyde, Naheem Hines. Like if I was gonna draft Naheem Hines, I'm just drafting Dion Lewis. Um, I guess Jalen Samuels would be good if John Connor went down, but fuck him. So we'll stick right there. So Balaj, I think, is a really good pick, especially where he's at with that current injury. And then after that, oops, this is 26. So I'm going Kareem Hunt because once he gets back, I think once he gets back, it's a better wait than waiting for Todd Gurley to get hurt with Henderson, who I'll put next. 28. We've got Breida, 29. We'll throw down a Duke Johnson. And to finish that off, I guess Devin Singletary, whatever, but I don't really give a shit about him. And then at 30, we'll put down a Damian Harris. Because usually New England backs that you don't know of do fucking work. And then, yeah, so I'll stop at that 30. That 30 point is really where I'm calling the draw. Because once you start getting into Gus Edwards and Jalen Richard and I guess Chase Edmonds, like I mean guys who you're looking at and they're really only gonna play if they're hurt. So guys who I'm not sure about: Marlon Mack, Aaron Jones, Sonny Michel, Philip Lindsay, Lamar Miller, James White, Rashad Penny, Kenyon Drake, Royce Freeman, Darius Geis, Jordan Howard, LaShawn McCoy, AP, Peyton Barber, Dion Lewis, Carlos Hyde, Naheem Hines, and Jalen Samuels. While my running back rankings go from Damian Harris to who the fuck is this? D Johnson. Who the fuck did I just put here? Duke Johnson, right? I'm looking at I'm like David Johnson at fucking 29. Matt Breida, Darrell Henderson's Kareem Hunt, Kalen Balaj, Terry Cohen, Latavius Murray, Tevin Coleman, Austin Eckler, Miles Sanders, Mark Ingram, Chris Carson, David Montgomery, Derrick Henry, now with the top 15, Devonta Freeman, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs, Leonard Fournette, Dalvin Cook, top 10, Dame Williams, Kerryon Johnson, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, James Conner, and topping out my top 5, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, and the number 1 running back, Saquon motherfucking Barkley. Bitch. Bitch. Bitch.